welcome back to my channel today. I'm joined with my mum, Deb, and obviously my daughter, Lily, and we're going to do the mother...
You forgot to say Tazzy.
Oh, I forgot to say Tazzy. And Lily's friend Tazzy from school, so that he's also joining us in this video. We're doing the mother-daughter tag today, and I'm going to ask my mum a few questions about me as a child and just about motherhood in general. So, if you like this video, please give it a
thumbs up
and
subscribe
if you'd like to see more, and just keep watching. Questions, if you want to do this tag, I'll leave these questions in the description box down below, and I'd love to see your video too. So Mum, was it planned or did it just happen?
You were planned. Matthew and yourself were planned.
Oof. And what was the hardest thing about having a baby?
Labour.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, my hardest thing about having a baby was the lack of sleep and how much that impacted on everything that we did. Yeah, what question? What's your favourite thing about being Tazzy's mum?
Giving him a cup of tea.
You like to give him cups of tea? That's amazing. Did you have any pregnancy cravings with me?
Yes. Well, no, not with you.
No.
So, Matthew, I had cravings with Tasmanian scallops, but yourself, no.
Tasmania.
And tell them how you ate the scallops. Lily, sit down, please.
We went on a holiday to Tasmania and I was craving scallops, which I'd never eaten in my life before, and I had a kilo within probably about 20 minutes.
They were cooked, weren't they?
They were raw. And I haven't eaten one since.
Oh. What was I most afraid of as a child?
Boogeymen in your room. They were hiding under your bed.
And what did you do to get rid of them?
We wrapped them up in a box, tied them up, and then put them in the bin on bin night, and never to come back again.
So we had an incident recently where Lily watched the Peter Rabbit movie and she didn't like the grumpy old man, Mr. Montgomery. So what did we do recently? While we were on holidays, how did we get rid of Mr. Montgomery? Do you remember?
In the car.
What did we do in the car?
Throw them and put them in the rubbish bin.
Oh, we threw him out the window, didn't we?
We put him out the window and kept driving away, didn't we?
And that really worked for us as well. So if you have something like that, Mum's got a tip, and then if you use our tip, one of them worked, but it's been really, really good. What song reminds you of me the most?
The greatest love of all was Whitney Houston.
I don't think I think I know the song, but I don't think I've ever heard. Do you have a question for me?
Yeah.
What's your question? Hands out of your mouth.
Look at that picture out. Look at that picture of me. With those pictures up on the
Of
with those
you.
what? And Dada and me and Mum.
Oh, so on the top of our TV, which is just behind you, we've got some family photos of Lily and I, and then herself again, and then Lily with Clinton. How old were you when you had Matthew, and how old were you when you had me?
Matthew 26, you 27.
So what's that, 15 months apart or so?
That's right.
Are you crazy?
No, I wanted them quick.
Oh, Matthew was a very sick child, so when I came along, they had to really look after him normally, but more so because he was so unwell. So
Matthew had tonsillitis from 6 months to about 3.5 years, and then the specialist finally decided to take his tonsils out.
I don't even know how you guys did it. Obviously, Dad was working or had 2 jobs while Mum was looking after us, with Matthew being sick, and crazy. How long was my labour?
Your labour was 6 hours, and Matthew's was about just under 24.
And tell them the story about you going to hospital and being dilated and
Okay.
I think this is so funny.
As with
Because
everyone,
my
I
labour
was in-
experience, everyone has different ones. Mine was amazing. Mum's?
I was in labour for about 1 hour with my first Matthew, and I went to the doctors, and I'd been home for quite a period of time, hitting my head against a wall. And then we went to the hospital, and the nurse told me I was only 1 centimetre dilated.
And?
I was devastated.
To go home?
And I was sent home.
So then what happened? I'm interested, because
Went
I know
home
some
and
of that story.
And the labour progressed hours later, and then...
So they didn't send you home, you didn't go in again and send you home again?
No, the second time I went in was...
How did you manage
I
your
think I was 3
labour?
centimetres when I was dilated, when I went in the second time. Really? Yeah, I was in agony,
And how did you manage your labour? What were you doing?
trying to breathe and hit my head against the wall.
Oh, I read this amazing book. I had stress balls and breathing techniques, and I was bouncing up and down on the Swiss ball, and I don't know. That was kind of what I did. All the things you've heard about childbirth, do you think they were accurate or way off?
Everyone's so different. I mean,
No, your
it
experience,
prepares you,
though.
It prepares you, but you have no idea until you live it.
The hardest thing though is you always hear the negative things. And well, like I said to Clinton when Lily came out, I was like, so what do we do now? And no one really talks about what do you do when you take a baby home. It's all based around the labour. So I think for me, more education of what you do when you take a baby home for the first time. As well as labour, obviously, but I just think there needs to be a better mix. Let me know what you guys, what your experiences have been like all around the world in the different hospitals and the way they manage that. What do you think the hardest thing about being a mum is?
Letting you go when you leave home.
Oh. And what do you think the most rewarding thing is?
Is seeing you happy, getting married, having children. And there's this beautiful little girl.
Oh. What was the worst thing I ever did as a child, teenager, whatever you are?
We don't have enough time.
I wasn't that bad. I was bad, and now that I'm a mother, I can see the differences and how hard I did make it for mum, but obviously I have my own yet to come.
Hello, no way.
What did I do? Is there something that stands out?
You became very cheeky and boys. You just wanted to be around boys all the time.
Boys, wow. Starts early, can't live with them, can't live without them. What's the favourite gift I've ever given you or ever bought for you?
Lily.
Oh,
Lily's the best gift ever.
oh, that's nice. Lily, I have a few questions for you.
Oh, careful.
So I've got a few questions for Lily. So what is your favourite thing to do with your nanny?
Donuts.
Making donuts with Nana. What else do you like to do?
Play-Doh.
Oh, making Play-Doh. So what nicknames do you have for Nana? Nanny Nunu. What else? Just Nan, Nana, Nanny.
And what do you do when you ring Nana up in the morning?
Wake up, Nana. Wake up, banana.
And Nana loves that. And what do you love most about Mummy? Oh,
Excuse you.
Family Monday, Sunday, and Mummy Daughter Day.
oh, so Family Fun Day Sunday, we do that every week. And then Mummy Daughter Days, I have one day off a week from work with her. We get all our chores done and then we make sure we do something fun always, don't we? Yeah? Do you know what I love most about you?
No.
You're very kind and caring and very considerate. At the moment she's going through this thing, Mummy, can I fill your bucket, which is a thing that they're doing at school, and she'll give me a hug and a kiss. And the other thing she's doing is, Mummy, you're beautiful, or that looks beautiful on you, or any of those comments, and I just find that so sweet, and I just love being her mama. So thank you so much for joining us, guys. I hope you really liked this video. Again, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much to Tadzy for joining us as well. He's going back to school next week. We get to have him for a week and take pictures of what he does with Lily for the week. And can we say, we'll see you next time.
Bye.